beautiful people, this is me, I'm your host, and today I'm gonna show you and share with you how did I achieve this look using a lot of Wet n Wild items. Also, I'm gonna tell you which one are good, which one I can skip, or I should say you can skip. If you're curious, please keep on watching. On this tray I have a lot of Wet n Wild products, pretty much almost everything except two items. And what are there? First is the powder. When I went to the store I didn't see a powder from Wet n Wild, and the second one, it's a concealer. And yes, Wet n Wild does has a concealer, but currently I have so many concealers that I don't need a new one, so I decided to use what I already own. And yeah, let me start using those products and put them on my face. First I'm gonna apply the primer. That's their primer water spray. I know currently they have primers in tubes, and yes, I did saw them, but as I said previously, you know what, I need extra items, but hold on. Whew. Okay, that was Prep and Prime. No, primer water spray, photo focus. Come on. Apparently it's like a limited edition, but I'm not gonna be surprised if they have this one in their regular line, but the package will be different. Prime my face. Now let's just wait for it to dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna curl my lashes. As a foundation, I'm gonna use their dewy foundation. Previously they have this one, but as a matte one, and yes, I did like it. However, me having dry skin, it make my face look really flat, and I have here a sponge and a brush. Here we go. So let's see which one will apply better, or is there gonna be too much difference. And the color, it's light neutral. Okay, let me go with the brush first. Okay, I think the color is too light for me, but you know what, yeah, it is too light, but I'm gonna keep going with it. Ta-da! Like, yeah, ooh, I look like a ghost. You know what, because it's so light, I'm gonna spread it out, or I should say make it look nicer with a sponge. If there is an excess of a product, go with the sponge because it's gonna absorb it and looking more natural. Okay, so I have the foundation on this half of my face, and this one you can see my real skin. This is more cover. The color doesn't match as me, but at least you can see what the foundation did to my skin. Okay, maybe now it's a little bit better and you could see it more. Let me just do the other half of my face. Alright, let's apply a little more. I'm gonna use the brush first. So in that case you can see how it applies on the skin, and then I'm gonna again follow up with the sponge. I apply foundation to the rest of my skin, and you can see the way how it looks. Yes, it does give you a little bit of glow, but also it gives you coverage. Okay, let's finish the face. As a concealer, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Simply Ageless, which come with a little spongy applicator. Come on. And also I'm gonna apply this to my lids, so in that case it can serve as a eye primer. Okay, so that's a concealer and foundation. I'm gonna go again with the sponge just in case if there is extra foundation, so I'm gonna take off the excess. Okay, as a highlight, I'm gonna use Reserve Me Cabana. It says it's a bronzer, but the color is so light, it can easily be used as a highlight. Here we go. Alright, let's just even out. Okay, for a blush, let me just show you something. That's their old package. It used to be square. Now they updated and comes in a round one. So instead of being square, now it's round. Now I have pearlescent pink and mellow wine. So the mellow wine, it's more matte. Why the pink one, pearlescent pink, it's more corally with a little bit of shine. And since I'm shiny already because of the foundation, I'm gonna go with the mauve color. Mauve, yeah, mellow wine, here we go. You know, it's a Wet n Wild, so their products are really pigmented. I'm gonna only dust off a little bit because I don't need too much color on my cheeks. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so we got that part. Let's move on, and I'm gonna powder my face, or at least my T-zone, because right now I'm really shiny. I'm gonna use the number 7 powder, Leave Illuminate, which is really finely melt, and it's awesome as a finishing powder. Put a little bit underneath the eyes. Now I'm looking way better. Yes. Oh, okay, so we have less and less items. Let's start with eyeshadows. So I have 2 of their singles. So we have Brûlée, which is classic, and then Nutty, and one of their palettes. This is Walking on an Eggshell. Yes, it's the old package with the new one. I believe they add extra shade. Yes, they did. They add extra blending shade. Let's see which one we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna use Brûlée underneath my brows, and then I'm gonna use 2 colors from the Walking on the Eggshell palette. So let's apply Brûlée underneath my brows. I'm gonna do my brows later on. For right now, I wanna concentrate on the eyes. Crease and the eyelid color on my eyelids, obviously. I'm gonna try. Oh, look at that Wet n Wild eyeshadow. I do like this Wet n Wild eye brush shadow, and I do like it because besides looking pretty, it has that extra space where you can easily hold the brush, but also the size of it, it's really nice. So you're gonna just apply the shadow. Take the shadow and apply it straight to your eyelid. Yes, you can. If you took it too much, obviously you're gonna shake it off. And as with the blushes, like in general, the powder products from Wet n Wild are really pigmented, so don't forget that. Okay, so I have color on my lids. Now I'm gonna use the crease brush, eye blender blush. I'm gonna use the eye blender blush and put this shade in my crease, and then a little bit underneath. Also, I can use it as an eyeliner. So let me grab a little bit, put in the crease. You can go with the same brush or a smaller one. I'm gonna go with the smaller one and just apply underneath my eyes. Okay, woohoo. That's the first brush. Let me just clean a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the Brûlée and just clean a little bit at the top. This is a simple look. I'm considering taking eyeliner and just put it on top of my eyelid just to give me some more dimension. But you know what, yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna put eyeliner. I apply eyeliner to my eyes, so now I'm looking a little bit more awake, and I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild mascara. That's their Mega Plump waterproof and supposed to give you 3 times of the volume. Let's find out what this thing will do for me. Let's open up. Okay, so that's the mascara. Let's figure out the brush, and here we go. Okay, all right, that's the brush. If you decide to focus, or maybe not. Yes, no, maybe, come on. Here we go. All right, let's see what it's gonna do to my eyelashes. At this point, I apply few layers of the mascara, and it stays on the package. Besides being waterproof, it's gonna give you volume. And yes, but if you look at them, okay, when I was applying, it gave me the length, and let's say, look at here. Okay, it separates them and give me the length. I'm not sure about the volume at this point. Let's say if I'm gonna keep applying, yeah, possible it's gonna build up on itself. But okay, as a mascara, it's fine. I don't think it really lives to up it claims. But if you're looking for like something cheaper from a drugstore, let's say if you need something fast, this is not bad. I'm looking at the other mirror and like, it's nice. Okay, let's just move on. Oh, part of my eye, I put the little, that's the Ultimate Brow Highlighter, so you're supposed to put it underneath the brow, but I use in the corner of my eye just to make them a little bit lighten, let's say white them up. I'm gonna go with the brow pencil. That's their Micro Brow in deep brown. So here we go, comes in a package like this. So you have spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other. At this point the brows are done. Years back, ABH was the, let's say, #1 store or brand to go for the brow products. Since then, many other companies come up with brow items, and you know what, this one is good. You don't really need to overspend for something which you're gonna put in your brows every day, because why you want to spend $20 for something which can perform the same as, let's say, that $4 or $5 item. Okay, so we got this one. We're gonna move on to the lips. I have here the Catsuit, which is high shine lipstick. It's like a liquid lipstick. I tried previously and looks horrible on me, so I'm not gonna even put it on. 2 new items are their shine lipsticks. I talked about them in my previous haul. So #1, it's Rose and Slay, so this is more as a, I don't know, mauvey color, and the second one, it's Strawberry Lingerie. I would say it's like a summery color, or if you like both lips. My favorite lip gloss, it's Raspberry Voice, and looks, let's say, exactly as my lip color. Okay, so those two are kind of similar. And then I have the gel lip liner, which, yes, is bold, so I'm not gonna be wearing on its own. If something, I'm gonna, come on, mix with something else. But it does kind of glide smoothly. Okay, so let me try the lip liner with either the gloss or one of the lipsticks. Okay, no, this color is not for me, so let me put something else on the top. The lipstick is Rose and Slay. I'm gonna apply over it. Okay, so I have a mixture of those 2 items, but you know what, I'm gonna put a gloss on the top just in case, because I don't think this color is up my alley. So let me put the gloss, which was this one. Here we go. Okay, this is a little better, but I'm gonna remove this and just apply the gloss. This gloss is way better. Alright, almost done. I'm gonna just apply setting spray. That's their matte finish setting spray. Let me open it. Besides this one, now there are a few other ones. Let me just spray it. Let's make it be matte. This is my face few minutes after I applied the setting spray. Yes, I'm still shiny, but I would say it's a fall of the foundation because it's the dewy one. So far, the foundation looks good. The foundation did a good job. However, either I need to get me a new shade or wait for my tan to come down because obviously this one is too light. But yeah, so far the foundation was good. Then from the rest of the items, what did I like? The brow pencil, yes, has my approval. The lip liner, the product is good, but I will need to get me a new shade because this one is not for me. The glosses, this is my favorite. I have many tubes of it. Now the eyeshadows, obviously it's staple. They have a good quality. The blushes, you know what? It's a winner. What else we have here? Oh, the lipsticks. Yes, I do like it because even though it's a lipstick, it's gonna give you that glowy after sheen. Lip cats. Sorry, I don't have lips for matte lipsticks, so no. And then the mascara, even though it's supposed to be volumizing, it gives me a little bit of length, and that color it's still there, so it did took me by surprise. I'm like, you know what? It is kind of good one.